Kevin Feige called Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man casting one of the greatest decisions in Hollywood history. Kevin Feige reflected on how casting Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man turned out to be one of the most iconic decisions in Hollywood, shaping the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige didn't hold back, calling Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man one of the greatest decisions in Hollywood history. Yeah, that's big. As Iron Man hit its 15th anniversary, Feige and director Jon Favreau reflected on how Downey turned Tony Stark into a full-on legend and single-handedly launched the MCU as we know it. Here's the twist. Downey wasn't even supposed to be Iron Man initially. Believe it or not, he initially auditioned for Fantastic Four's Doctor Doom. The role went elsewhere, but Favreau saw something special, a spark. Everybody sort of knew who he was, Favreau said. And once Downey slipped into Tony Stark's shoes, game over. My life got a lot easier, Favreau joked, because Downey didn't just act Stark. He practically was him from the very first screen test. Downey knew he'd nailed it. Feige said he knew this was his shot, and it would work. With that confidence, sharp wit, and vulnerability, Downey brought a whole new vibe to the MCU. Marvel wouldn't even have a studio without him, Feige half-joked, acknowledging the seismic shift Downey's casting brought to the superhero universe. After Iron Man broke out in 2008, Downey owned the role across sequels, Avengers films, Captain America, Civil War, and even a Spider-Man flick. But what about his final bow in Avengers? Endgame? That was the tearjerker. Feige has since said Stark's exit is staying precisely as is. We all worked very hard for many years to get to that, and we would never want to undo it magically, he confirmed. When they wrapped up shooting, emotions ran high. Joe Russo remembers heartfelt goodbyes on set, and Anthony Russo shared that Downey's last line as Stark was shot near the spot he'd first auditioned. The full circle moment hit everyone hard. Downey didn't just launch a franchise. He redefined it. From unknown risks to Hollywood's most iconic superhero, Feige summed it up best. Casting Downey wasn't just a choice, it was one of Hollywood's finest moves.